What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 40 of my Total Warhammer 3 Valkia the Bloody Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Valkia faced off against Festus, destroying him outside Middenheim and then thereafter taking the Dark Fortress itself. This is going to be a pretty nice one already, as it is at tier 5, and then we'll be moving northward to vassalize by force Mr. Festus in the next couple of turns, I guess, because we can't reach it in one turn. Also, as somebody pointed out in the comments of the last episode, the reason that we were healing in Festus's territory was because that our bloodletting bar has actually finally reached full. It's been a while since it's been all the way up there, I guess, since Valkia had to move all the way around, so there wasn't nearly as much battles, but good to have. Certainly next time we get murderous momentum, it might be a reason to just go on a bit of a death march throughout as many territories as we possibly can. It's certainly a reason to take murderous momentum again over anything else. Not like we need the soul cost reduction at this point, I would think. Alrighty, now in terms of what we have to do in this particular turn, and Tyro Godslayer, I believe you're ready to land, so steal some tech, would you? Yes you would. And you would succeed at it as well. Well done, buddy. Keep stealing that tech, and I guess you can spread some corruption, not that that matters all that much. Also, speaking of tech, we're at 266, and we're certainly getting close to completion, Slaneshi Giggle, because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 techs. It's not too bad. Certainly a lot more manageable, even if it is a lot slower than, for example, a Tzeentch faction's research. Now, Assassin, you can assassinate, so assassinate you shall. And apparently, no, you shall not. Why am I such a liar? Alrighty, Kuchar, you're a tech thief, yes? Yes, therefore, a tech thieving ye shall go. Let's try Shrine of Assyrian next. Just away from all these units in case they reduce your chance of success just by being in the same province. And good job, Kuchar. And how are we doing up here? Well, the elves are still alive. I hope that our, 30 vassals, or whatever the ridiculous number it is, can take care of them without us needing to intervene too much. Though we should probably start trading a few territories over to a few of our friends shortly as well. If you're coming here, you might take Brienne. Makes me think that we should probably take... Well, we should probably keep Bordelot Port. Yeah, we don't make a lot of money from trade, but we do make some, and it's probably worth keeping. But everything else here should probably be traded away. And I guess we probably will want to send Rel, after he's done with this stuff, back up north just to continue dealing with Kemmler, as otherwise he's going to probably kill the Aghole forces here, which we don't want to happen. Anyway, that's me getting distracted once again. Mercy, you will need to steal tech, although you're at 13, which is pretty good. 65 here, 65 here, I guess go here anyway. Give it a try. Very nice, very nice. And are you the last of the tech thieves? Yes, indeed you are. Ventra Zorateller, your turn is now. You can attack Dusty, but I think this is a garbage little army that... Oh, really? This actually needs to be fought? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I guess we don't have much of a garrison here. All right, well, if it needs to be fought, it needs to be fought. Let's fight it cinematically, I guess. Who knows? Maybe they'll put up a decent fight. He is level 15, one level higher than us. He's got some decent stuff in here, and we don't have a garrison to rely on, so sure, why not?
Khorne cares not from where the blood flows. Fight well. Fight or die!
Alrighty, here we go. This is going to be the first, I guess, proper test for this particular army. I mean, it's still a relatively untested and somewhat incomplete army as it currently is. It's still using basic Marauders that you can have on turn 1, and I do imagine that the Marauders would probably lose directly to a unit of Work Biggins, so we can't really underestimate the enemy forces here. The regular Marauders of Khorne have very high melee attack at 5825, so they are higher in melee attack, but they're lower in melee defense, and their weapon strength is quite a bit lower as well. 31 versus 48. Yeah, that's pretty significant. Though the armor is pretty similar to the Biggins, I actually would like to know what the exact count is for a matchup between the two, which I suppose we'll see. Now we are going to send our Lord in just to try to stop the enemy Doom Divers from firing, which they're currently doing, and maybe to get a quick duel with the enemy Lord. We do have to remember to be careful though, because our Lord is once again untested, unitemed, and at a relatively low level, so probably can't be using him too much in order to duel. Well, that is not going to be up to us apparently, as the enemy Lord is going to charge in at us, so while the rest of the army also charges in, but they'll probably take a while to get here, considering they're all trying to move together and are much slower. And a few hits in, our Lord is down to half HP and has done no damage to the Orc War Boss. You gotta get the heck out of here, and oh, he's actually going to extremely quickly break. Yeah, that was not a good idea. Man, this guy did so much damage considering that, yeah, 465 armor piercing, very nice. Oh wow, huh, that's interesting. So the Orc Warboss does so much armor piercing, we have almost none. 130 armor piercing versus 380, and we've got dual axes, whereas the enemy Lord has a single chopper. Granted, it's a pretty big chopper, but, yeah, 465 armor piercing, that's interesting. I didn't realize the two lords had such a massive armor piercing difference. Huh, well, good on you to the Orc Warlords. A little bit disappointed in those axes, though, which you would think should be fairly decent at piercing armor, at least to some degree. Alrighty, well, regardless, the main battle is now joined, and it's Biggins versus Chaos Warriors and Marauders in the center. We also, of course, have our support monsters in the form of the Chaos War Shrines. The enemy's also going to charge our flanks with those Orc Boar Boy Biggins, which are also probably one of the scarier units on the field. We do have to stay away from them with our Flesh Hounds. Our Flesh Hounds instead will be going after here the Goblin Wolf Chariots, here the Doom Divers enemy range units, and then back here another unit of Orc Boar Boy Biggins, but this one we have our Lord charging towards to blunt their charge so that it's wasted, and then we charge them in the back with our Horsemen, and then our two units of Flesh Hounds together should be able to take them down fairly quick. The Biggins do have relatively low melee defense after all, and with multiple units of Flesh Hounds attacking each individual unit, they will die extremely quickly. This I'm sure you can do, Mr. Zorateller. And there we go, and that unit is pretty much destroyed. The balance of power is quite a bit in our favor now, and we do have some more garrison units moving onto the field. Even if it ain't much, hopefully it'll be enough. Some pump wagons are going to hit us in the side, however, but if they get stuck there, they'll simply just get obliterated by the Flesh Hounds once they're ready to deal with it. Although it does look like the enemy is doing a fairly good job on this flank, and I'm not entirely sure what that unit of Aspiring Champions was doing here. It got kind of confused by the looks of it. And we really need you guys to help those Marauders out, as they're having quite a tough time. Fortunately, unlike the Marauders, the Trolls are absolutely ripping those Biggins apart. Armored Trolls, I should say. Though it really doesn't look like that much armor. One half of a very small chest plate. Alrighty, and I do believe with that the battle is getting close to being over. The enemy does not have too many units left now. The main line has certainly collapsed. The Orc War Boss, of course, is still fighting, but as we can see, all those pump wagons are getting obliterated now that they are able to get focused down by our Flesh Hounds. Another unit of Orc Boar Boys has been caught by various units as well, and will hopefully be surrounded and killed shortly. Alright, so far this battle's actually been pretty good. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about using your basic unit untested armies that were randomly summoned. A good way to get battles where the enemy actually has a chance to win. Alrighty, looks like the enemy Warboss, 75 kills to his name, not too bad, killing Marauders aplenty here, working together with his Black Orc Big Boss, but the rest of his army, unsupported and unled by Lords and Heroes, is pretty much done for. And although these two did good fighting nearly back-to-back with their army shattered, they're going to try to book it out of here as well. We are, however, going to try to give chase to this, as I believe this army was not in march stance, unless I'm mistaken, and thus we'll need to fight them again if we don't kill them here. Pump wagons are probably going to be fairly hard to catch with their 97 speed. Although, it might be one of those units where the speed is deceptive, as in, no, actually, it's moving pretty fast. Like, didn't chariots used to have an issue, or certain, was it the Ice Wolf chariots? I remember that there were certain units that had like one run speed, but in reality they never moved at that speed because there was something wrong with the animations or something. It's been a while. But I don't think the pump wagons are one of those, because they're clearly outrunning the flesh hounds, and the flesh hounds move at 95, unless it's the flesh hounds who have the screwed up speed. Nah, but then the horsemen would also have the screwed up speed as well, but the horsemen just need to get range to throw their axes but it looks like that unit ran away. We did, however, find the enemy lord and did manage to surround him, and it looks like Ventress Zorateller is indeed going to get his revenge after running from the field of battle. Honestly, I feel like perhaps Khorne units should get a fairly severe debuff if they ever rout in a fight. That should go away if they win a battle or something like that, or if they go through a battle without routing, just something simple like that, but especially lords. Khorne's not going to be happy with your lord if he runs instead of fighting to the death, like really unhappy. In fact, it's probably true that a lot of Khorne Knight units probably shouldn't even be able to physically rout, especially like, especially their well, yeah, they're probably their chosen and the lords as well. But then again, once again, if they do rout due to their mortal failures, then they should get a debuff. Granted, this would weaken the faction, I just feel like it would make it a little bit more loreful. Anyway, a close victory and a fairly fun fight. Let's see what the damage is, and let's see how viable both our army and their army is after that. Alrighty, there we go. That was actually worth fighting. Pretty happy with the battle, and damn did Ventress go down quickly to the enemy lord, though of course he is a new lord and he isn't fighty yet. He'll be fighty eventually, I'm sure, when he's good and ready, I guess. Otherwise, not too much damage. One of our marauders got hurt, but, well, the marauders always get hurt. We could heal here, but honestly, there's probably no need. Let's just take the free souls. It's another turn of not having to worry about souls, I guess. Not that we were ever worried about souls, per se. And hey, we got Perfect Vigor with Seasoned Campaigner. What a good trait. Campaign, Movement Range, and Perfect Vigor, plus the attrition reduction. I love it. I don't really care about the Crown of Command, but you can hold on to it for now. It'll maybe keep some of your flesh hounds from being benched. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you... Damn it. I wonder, wait, you were level 4? I think you need to be level 5 to evolve, don't you? Damn, alright, let's just... Game. This is definitely one of those situations where if I had been using a mod that allows you to just auto win and auto resolve, just like a cheat mod, this is definitely one of those situations, because there's clearly absolutely no reason to actually need to fight those, and it's silly that the auto-resolve is making us. Alrighty, start. Aspiring champions, let's get one of you forward. Doggos to the side. Trolls, and I guess one of you. Good. Group 2. You can stay back, but also sort of near and debuff the enemy. Go together, kill the enemy lord. You guys go after the enemy fast movers. You guys could help out as well. With your range, let's speed it up to max. Guess we could launch a few fireballs at them. Not that I think it'll be super necessary, mind you. And you guys, kill that in range. In fact, they might just stand there and die. Yeah, let them just stand there and die then. So down, and here's the charge. That thing is out. Doggos, go after you, and we should be just about done. Use trophy heads on the enemy Black Orc boss. Let's speed it up to max, and hopefully kill everything. There we go. Auto-resolve. Alright, you are done for, and the enemy is not yet routed, and now he is. Alright, and we don't have to kill him a second time, because we've already killed him once. I guess killed is a strong word in this particular situation. Two losses. Who managed to die? Looks like the Black Orc Big Boss managed to kill somebody. Maybe one of the doggos? It wasn't one of the trolls, clearly. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, come on now. There we go, and we will, I mean, honestly, none of this is necessary, but we're gonna kill the captives for that little bit of extra XP, because honestly, these guys need to evolve. These guys need to evolve, and just to double check, you need to be at tier 5, rank 5, and you are getting there. You're certainly getting there. How long it'll take you to get there is something we will figure out later. Now, you guys, you need to push on southwards towards the various settlements that are dark fortresses down here, so I guess we're going to put you into an camp stance and then go here. The question is, can you two do this alone? I was hoping to send some armies to deal with Village and Cathay. We have Asavar Magath, our ranged army, specifically to deal with that. But I think we do need another one. And you know what? It may be a good idea to send Kailas, mostly because he has the Dragon Ogre army, and it's much more likely that we'll be able to summon more additional Dragon Ogres as we traverse the mountains. In fact, we should probably check. No Dragon Ogres here. There's one at Carrick Vrag. Alrighty, so I guess it'll be... there's one at... Oh, well, I guess this is technically the same territory, isn't it? Alright, I guess we can go up this way and then through to Village, because otherwise how would we vassalize him? No more Dragon Ogres here. None here, but at least we'll pick up one on the way to replace this Chaos Troll. We'll also still have to figure out how many more we want in this army, and whether we want another Shaggoth. I guess we could get a fourth. Wait, can we get a Shaggoth now? No. But eventually. Alrighty, Kailas, then you're going out this way, but I don't think you can move right now. We're also going to want to trade Tsar Nagrand to Kolek. Too bad he can't give you a bunch of Dragon Ogres for it. But yeah, we want to trade it to him because Gorgerok sucks, and wherever his army is, it's too weak to achieve anything without a Dark Fortress. So Tsar Nagrand he shall have. Alrighty, now... Is there anything else that we want to do? We do have money to spend, but I don't think we can vassalize anybody right now. We've also declared war on... Non-aggression pact with Warherd of the Shadow gave. Well, while that's neat... How much for a vassalization? Minus 44.2. And the problem is... How could we possibly get this? One enemy short, eh? If we were to take the Oak of Ages... No, wait, we want the Oak of Ages for ourselves. But if we were to take everything around the Oak of Ages and give it to him, maybe Morgur could be another vassal. Everything must be vassalized. Everyone will bleed for Khorne, and let's see, I believe that's it for diplomacy. Other than the potential non-aggression pact with Morgur. Do we want to get that going? Why not? Yeah, he'll like us a little bit more for it. I suppose we could always subjugate him. Wait, but if we set up the non-aggression pact... Actually, I do wonder, are we able to subjugate Beastmen? We do have an army very nearby. We can send Realm Warspig to deal with it. You know what, let's hold off on that just in case. Now, in terms of money... Well, let's spend some. I don't think we need to spend a crazy amount, but if there's anything that'll make us additional money, we'll definitely want it. We could also start building more... There's a money thing. We can also start building / upgrading all of our friends' little outposts. So that is a lot of outposts. I guess we could go through that one by one. You know, just do it. Just do it now. And then we won't have to deal with it later. And it won't pop up again, which is also going to be nice. Alright, good. Is there a way to upgrade them all at once? I imagine not, huh? Whatever. Alright, Heralds of the Tempest. We don't even have an outpost with you, but that's for a reason, because you're not going to hold on to that territory. Upgrade you, or Host the Apocalypse is being built. Shadow Legion, go. Just take everything at tier 3. Yeah, this is a clear sign of having too much money and not a lot to do with it. And yeah, we could get more armies, but we need that money and income potential for when we inevitably get more vassals. Or when we try to pay for more vassals, I should say. Ah, we don't have anything. Oh, the Null Farlings are dead, so... Oh, we just declare war on them and kill and take their stuff. Because they don't exist. Yeah, but we'd have to send an army up there. Maybe later. Good. Not so good. Mung, good. Good now. Ally missions, sure. Defeat Targog. Varg outpost? No outpost, but the Varg are dead also. Oh, I guess we can attack them as well then, and take their stuff. Or wait, didn't we try and it failed? I swear I tried in another campaign and it did succeed, but then in one campaign it did fail. I'll try to send a lord up there just to see. Because they have nothing in their... They don't actually have anything in there. No garrisons. These things don't exist. You know, I'm gonna try again, because we've had a patch since anyway. So let's get a lord, let's see if he can attack the grill. Oh, no, it's because there are vassals. You can't declare war on this faction. Can you? I think that was this campaign that I tried. It's successful when you're not, when you don't have them as vassals, but when you do, it doesn't work. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to leave them alone. I really wish we could just delete the faction somehow, and I'm sure that you could via like cheat engine or something, but I'd rather not accidentally screw the game up, or screw the campaign up. Anyway, unassigned skill points, path to glory, building upgrades. We checked, I think, all of the ones that we need. We probably also do want to potentially pay for another building, like, pay these guys for Maku Peaks to then give them Hexawaddle and then give them back Maku Peaks, which is stupid, but, you know, kind of necessary if we want to keep buffing them up, which we definitely do. I wonder if these guys would give us Port Reaver. No, but I don't want to take Port Reaver from them, because it's generating good cash. Slavers get minus 88. What the heck? What is this? Whoa. What's with the minus 88? Skeggy's making tons of cash. Ziggurat of Dawn is fine. What the heck happened to Port Reaver? That's very strange. Why is Ziggurat of Dawn not screwy? And this is... Has something happened to the settlement? I don't see... Some of the chieftains. Minus 88? Huh. I wonder if... Well, I guess these things aren't built at the Ziggurat of Dawn. Or at least the Slavers camp isn't. But then why... Well, Ziggurat of Dawn is making money, and yeah, look, Port Reaver. It's generating 121 despite the fact that it should be making massive amounts of money from the raiding port. What the heck? Is it... Oh, is it because they're in a raiding camp stance in their own territory? I think that's probably it. Income from buildings minus 100% when raiding own region. Ah, okay, good. Rarely raid my own provinces, so it didn't even come to mind. Anyway, with that we get into the turn. I was very worried about them not generating any income there for a second. Which we definitely want them to do so, since Skeggy are one of our more powerful little minions. And we may once again want to take one of their armies just to speed up the process here a little bit without getting an unnecessary army of our own. That is an army belonging to the Cult of Pleasure, isn't it? If we could trade them something for it. Or whether we can take this army at all. I don't imagine that's Morathi's army. She's probably still fighting the elves. Hopefully nobody screws that up.
Still your tongue, so I may rip it from your mouth.
Wouldn't it be easier to rip it out if it wasn't stowed? I'm just saying, Valkia, please don't hurt me. Payments, peace treaty, no. How about a forced vassalization in one turn after this is over? Alright, the Fulg. The Fulg are still quite strong, and we still have to destroy them in the Mountains of Morn. Yeah, it seems like we don't have enough armies in the mountains. Like, we're doing fine here, mostly, because, well, there isn't really much of a threat. And Hydrants, no, we cannot take your army. Damn. Which means you're probably going to land at the Monument of the Moon. Which is wait. Lost Ericsson's going to take it. Yeah. Occupy this. Ally mobilizes everywhere. Ally occupies settlement of Avalorn. Good for them. Ally mission aborted Vanaheimlings. Ally begins outpost construction. Okay, we can ignore all that. Nay. Unlocks warband upgrades Forsaken. Good. Giant Home Mountains Rebellion. Do we care about this? Krakadrak? Nah, it's fine. Cursed City Rebellion. Oh, that's Prague. Yeah, I don't see that dying, so it's fine. Banner of Eternal Flame. Oh, all we have to do is eliminate Alexis von Rees, who is here. Mentash, maybe go for this, although you might have to siege... Oh, damn, if only your army wasn't garbage. We'll see. Also, were we not starting to build a new army of Forsaken and Chaos Spawn? I remember wanting one, but I don't remember whether actually we were able to start on one. I think maybe Mentash could be used for it, but I don't remember if that was the one that I was thinking of doing so with. Because it's not going to be you, you're our doggo army. I mean, there's not that many doggos, but there's enough. And hello. Oh, wow, that's interesting. You may actually need to heal up. Unless we send Kailas to deal with this. Oh, wait, that's you, Demahar. Yes, Demahar was the one I wanted to do that with. You've got the Forsaken. Alright, good. Which means... let's just see here real quick. Marauders, you guys can become... You can become Forsaken now. Or at least one of you can. Alright, you become Forsaken. And we'll need more spawn. Trolls are unable to become armored, but these are going to get replaced by spawn anyway. So I think we'll leave that as it is, though we do want to get a War Shrine of Khorne and regular ones in here as well to buff up the Forsaken. They'll certainly need it, as they're a little bit more fragile than we're used to. We could replace a couple of the Chaos Trolls with them right now, or we could let the Manticores go. But I do like the idea of having a little bit of an Air Force here. And in terms of gifted units, we're at 0 out of 6, so we can get these fairly decently easily. And wait, you are Chaos Sorcerer Fire. You're gonna go on a regular War Shrine, so we could just use a War Shrine of Khorne here. Instead of one of these. Yeah, alright, let's do that. One War Shrine of Khorne, maybe two, I'll think about it. But this for now. Good, and we'll keep the Giants to act as our anchoring point. Because the Chaos War Shrines are a little bit too fragile to do so well enough. Valkia, if only you still had Murderous Momentum. If she did, we could go for Krugenwald and then go for Brass Keep. But since we cannot, I guess we take Krugenwald. I keep calling it Krugenwald. We'll take Krugenwald. And hello. Well, if it isn't an army, auto-resolve this.
For the Blood God.
And occupy it.
Khorne dominates here.
There we go. And we'll just give it up to somebody, and then next turn we attack. I would hope that Azazel doesn't siege this, but I don't think he will. He's probably too weak. I would think he's too weak. I would hope he's too weak, but we'll see. Mentash, can you siege this? You can certainly try. Okay, here's an option. You siege this now. And obviously you can't win this. And oh, look at that. They have the Emperor's Wrath, the steam tank. Lovely. Isn't that lovely? And the Nordland Mariners, but I care a lot less about that. We are going to do this. And we're going to continue the siege. Then, we're going to tell Azazel to attack this target. Which means hopefully he'll stand right outside it and help us out. It really depends on if he moves before we move, because if the enemy moves first, we'll have to back off. There's no way that we can kill most of that army. Not with this temporary army. It was just supposed to be here to take garbage settlements. Not that I particularly care if Azazel take this. Let's get you Hearts of Iron, just in case. Doubt that we'll be fighting, but nonetheless. If you had a Sorcerer, I'd be willing to fight, but without a Sorcerer, we can't make up for the fact that our basic units are, well, basic there. Oh, and look, these guys are going into the mountains. Very nice, I appreciate that. Golgast, attack Nagenhof. I'll take Nagenhof and then trade it off afterwards. Don't bother sacking it, occupy it. And that'll be something nice for Throggy as we take this entire territory. Still have to take Mordheim and Essen. And Is this a caravan? Oh, it's a caravan. For a second, I thought that this was an actual cafe and army down there and was very confused for a second. Alrighty, who else needs to move this turn? Harold, you are heading out towards Pahwaks, so to Pahwaks you shall go. I would think this should be auto-resolvable as well. Ooh, if it isn't an actual stack. And yeah, this isn't worth fighting. Auto-resolve it. Do we want to sack it? 5.7k. It's okay. It's 5.7k. Yeah, sack. And then we will take it right after. Occupy. Lovely. Path to Glory upgraded. Boon of Chaos, Impenetrable Boon. Huh. Wait, I forget. What did we have to do to get... Wait. That was the thing where you have to defeat a bunch of ranged units. This is how we get it. This is how we get it. Are you kidding me, game? I've been waiting all game. Not as much as for Gorefeast, mind you, because Harold is absolutely insane now, or he was after getting Gorefeast, but now between Scaled Skin and Impenetrable, he's got 65 missile resistance on top of 30 physical and 18 ward, plus he has Gorefeast, plus he has the Crown of Everlasting Glory. Yeah. Man, Harald has been through such a lovely journey. He started off being insanely good in battle. Oh, another Magister. He started being insanely good in battle, then we evolved him, and I was sad about him becoming lackluster. But now he's probably about as powerful as Valkia, or certainly nearly so, just by virtue of the fact that he is so difficult to kill at this point. He is a larger model, so he's still probably quite a bit more susceptible to being surrounded and killed than Valkia in some ways, but he's also a better infantry blender and able to kill things much quicker. Yeah, I'm proud of you, Harold. I can't believe that was the way we got the extra missile resistance. Ah, ridiculous. Anyway, this also gives him the Chaos Army ability, which is further missile block chance and melee damage reflection. That's insane. Harold is insane. Oh, wow, we need to get him into a big fight against like 3 stacks. That'll make my day. The question is where we find one. I guess when we go south into the territory of the Hunts Marshal, maybe his last territories, that may be the way to do it. But I think we'll have to figure that out next time, because unfortunately we are once more at a time, and I'm gonna have to call the episode here. Next time, Rel Morspig might be attacking Blackstone Post or Fort Burgess. There's lots of stuff in range for him to play around with, so he'll certainly get going on that. Valkia will continue her march towards the Brass Keep and hopefully the vassalization of the Fecundites, while we try to deal with all of this stuff. The Ogres here, the Orcs here, and I believe there was another, well, I guess 2 armies are here. Well, actually 3 armies are here. Well, these guys will essentially spread out and fight orcs and anything else that they can reach next time. So don't forget to leave a like and comment, whatever I usually say. Stay tuned for more. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.